Welcome to the Learn to Read podcast, the spot where we make teaching your kids to read a whole lot less stressful. I'm your host, Angela Burcham. By day, I'm in the classroom teaching kids to read, and by night, I'm diving deep into the science of reading at the University of St. Thomas. I'm not Fiona, but I've got your back. Think about this. Our alphabet has 26 letters, but those letters team up to make, generally speaking, 44 different sounds. For a little kid, that's a massive puzzle to solve. If your child already knows their ABCs, you might wonder, what's next? Today, we're talking about the secret sauce of reading, phonemic awareness. Specifically, we're looking at blending and segmenting from Chapter 2 in the Structured Literacy Interventions book written by Stephanie Al Otaiba, Jill H. Aller, and Jennifer Stewart, and edited by Louise Spear-Swerling. And Chapter 4 in the book How to Plan Differentiated Reading Instruction by Sharon Walpole and the late Michael C. McKenna. So, what's the secret sauce to get your little ones reading? Well, it isn't in a fancy flashcard set or an expensive app. The secret sauce is actually something called phonemic awareness, which is just a fancy way of saying your child can hear and play with the tiny individual sounds in words. It's that light bulb moment when they realize the sounds coming out of their mouth match the letters on a page. Look at this diagram from Reading Rockets. Learning to read is like climbing a staircase, where children start with rhyming songs and build up to complex phoneme blending and segmenting. Blending. This is when you give them the sounds in a word and they build the word. If you say k, a, n, they put it together and shout can. Segmenting. This is the reverse. You give them the word and they break it apart. You say pan and they tell you the sounds are p, a, n. Being good at this is one of the best ways to predict if a child will be a rock star reader later on. Helping your child hear the individual sounds in words prepares them to be great at reading and spelling. In today's podcast, you will learn 5 simple, hands-on ways to practice blending and segmenting at home without needing a classroom. First up is the 3-line trick. All you need is a piece of paper and a marker. Draw 3 short lines in a row. To practice blending, point to each line as you say the sounds in slow-mo. K, a, n. Then ask what's the word, and they shout can. To flip it, which is segmenting, say a word like cup and have them tell you each sound while you point to the lines. K, up. Try 5 words each way. Second, let's make it delicious. Sound boxes, the snack version. Grab 3 small colored squares or just draw boxes on a piece of paper. Use blue squares for the consonants and red for the middle vowel box. Now grab snacks. Marshmallows, crackers, or cereal work perfectly. Make it a game. You say the sounds like a, p, and they push a snack into a box for each sound. Then they yell out the whole word, map, and get to eat the snacks. Reverse it. Say a word like pan and let them move the snacks as they break down each sound. P, a, n. Number 3, simple hand hack, finger counting. Think of your hand as a reading road. When you are sitting in front of your child, You want to mimic how their eyes move when they learn to read, left to right. Here's the secret. Start on the left with your thumb. When you're demonstrating sounds, let's take the word hop. Start with your thumb for the first sound. Move to your index finger for the middle sound. Ah. And your middle finger for the last sound. P. By starting with your thumb on the left side, you are training their brain to break down words in the exact same direction they will eventually be reading them on a page. It's a total game changer for early reading. Switch it. Swap roles. Give them a word like mat and have them use their own fingers to break down the sounds. At. Fourth, if your kids like tactile, hands-on, this is for them. Slide the beads. String 3 beads onto a pipe cleaner or a piece of yarn. Slide them all to one side. As you say the sounds, b, n, slide 1 bead at a time across. Then slide them all back fast as they blend it. Bun. It's a great way for them to physically feel the sounds moving. Fifth and finally, if you have extra energy in the house, jump it out. Take this to the driveway with chalk or use colored paper or washcloths on the living room floor. You say the sounds and they jump into a new box for every sound. Once they hit that last box, they yell the full word. It's learning, but it feels like a playground game. You can also just give them a word and let them jump into a new box for each sound. There you have it. 5 simple, hands-on, and effective ways to boost your child's reading skills without needing a classroom. Try one today. These quick wins take only a few minutes daily, but they make all the difference in your child's journey to reading and spelling. Want to geek out on this a little more? I've dropped a link in the show notes to all 44 phonemes and a list of CVC words to get you started. Thanks for hanging out with me on the Learn to Read podcast. I'm Angela Burcham, and I'll catch you in the next episode.